Anyways, I've been able to go. I've been driving since I miss wandering, letting your Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Jane and I make videos about my life here in South Korea. It is Friday and I had finished my 2-week English conversation phone program thing that my teacher set up for me and my students. Anyways, I just rambled on for anything, but it is Friday, so we are going to do a short, it's probably going to be a short sit down video. Let's go over the 5 things that I miss about living in America. Number 5, over-the-counter medication. Being able to go to the grocery store or the drugstore and pick up over-the-counter medication like pain medication like Advil or Tylenol, stomach medication like Pepto-Bismol, cough medicine, all the other stuff that you would normally be able to get. I do know cough medicine now you have to have an ID to get it, but you still be able to walk into a store like Target or Fred Meyer's or Safeway, or even what's the drugstores, Rite Aid, Bartell's. If you're from the Pacific Northwest, you can walk in and buy those over-the-counter medication without having a doctor's note. In South Korea, that is not the case, and it's very hard, especially because the only places that you can usually get them is typically the pharmacy, and pharmacies have their own store hours. So if you get sick in the middle of the night, you're gonna have to tough it up. You can, however, get like Tylenol and I think something for stomach aches, like the Korean version of Pepmo, at the convenience store, but I haven't tried that just because I made sure that I bought enough of that for 1 year and I still have a lot of it left. So I think hopefully this year I'll be able to go home to see my sister, and while I'm home be able to pick up some additional medications that I could bring back with me. So that is number 5, that a thing that I miss about living in the US. Number 4 is driving some of the time. I actually don't mind public transportation. I think it's because of the years that I had to drive everywhere. I've been driving since 16 years old, so having somebody else drive me to a place, that is nice. However, I do miss driving for a couple specific things. So the doctor that I see for my asthma is in Daegu. Daegu, by driving, is only 30 minutes away. This is a very quick trip to get there. However, if you take public transportation, really depends on where you live. So it does take about an hour and a half to almost 2 hours to get there and back. And back sometimes takes longer because I've finished my appointment and I picked up my medication at a certain time. I may or may not miss the first train out of Daegu. So last time I had to wait an hour before the next train was going to go up north. I do miss driving because of like those things. Number 3, I miss affordable and large variety of fruits and vegetables. More towards the affordable side, because South Korea does have a lot of vegetables and a lot of fruits, but it's expensive. Sometimes so expensive that I go, oh my god, how can you sell this for this much? I think one time I saw a pack of asparagus and it had like maybe 10 spears of asparagus, and it was going for like 10,000 won, which is about more or less $10 for a small pack. That's like not worth it. And like that was the only time I actually saw asparagus in my grocery store. I haven't seen it since, and that was like I think maybe last summer. But yeah, I miss being able to have a large variety of fruits, a large variety of vegetables, and having them affordable. I miss that. That's one thing I definitely miss. Speaking of food, number 2, I miss certain types of food like hot Cheetos, sour cream, and like almond butter. These are things that I have yet to find anywhere, not even online. I have seen hot Cheetos online, like on coupon, but it's like ridiculously expensive, and sometimes the shipping is like a month away. So yeah, I haven't found hot Cheetos. Sour cream seems to be a complete mystery of where you can actually get that, and almond butter is just ridiculously expensive. So currently I had bought a new blender because I broke my last one, and I'm going to attempt to make almond butter because I've done it before. I'm going to try it again. This new blender, which I don't even know. I'm gonna post a video about it. Hopefully the new blender can process that, because I tried it in my old blender and that's the reason why I had to get a new one. It's because it broke. Smart one, Jane. All right, and the number one thing, other than family and friends that I can't see or hug, that I miss about living in the United States are stores like Target, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Fred Meyers. South Korea doesn't have anything like that. And I think even specifically more in my neighborhood of my city, they don't. There's like no kind of big box department store. I think the closest we have is this like tiny like outdoor shopping area that I've been to like 4 or 5 times. And I'm trying to think of like a reference that's not in Seattle, but I guess this is the only reference I can think of. It's like the U Village, where it's an outdoor shopping mall and it has stores, restaurants, and they have high-end stores. They don't have anything like Target. They don't have any like kind of massive discount stores like TJ Maxx or Marshalls here. So that is greatly missed, because I do miss wandering at Target on a weekend, because that's what I used to do when I was really bored back in the States. I think the closest that South Korea has to that kind of shopping is Lotte Mart and E-Mart, and there's like another one that I can't remember what other mart it's called, but those are the 2 in Gumi that I've been to, and they're very similar. They have like a big department store with clothes, and then there's homewares, and then there's like a food section, cleaning area, you know, all that other random things. But for me, that's downtown, and that's an hour away. I miss those kinds of stores to go to. I mean, shopping wise, I get everything else online, but I think I just miss that physical walking into the store and wandering, letting your eyes wander and look at things and have that indecisive, should I get it? Do I really need this? Kind of need it, kind of don't need it, I kind of want it, kind of mentality. Yeah, so I think that's what I miss the most. Those are my top 5 things that I miss about living in the US. If you guys haven't watched, I made another video about the 10 things that I love about living in South Korea. I'll put the link down below, and that's it for today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I would be ever so thankful, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Every time I'm going out, the same things keep happening. New boy, same